Every man has his secret sorrows, which the world knows not. And oftentimes we call a man cold when he is only sad. Henry W. Longfellow. Greetings. My name is Joseph Yeager. Welcome to another Life in Perspective broadcast. My objective is to provide thought-provoking discussions so you can optimize your perspective on life. On May 15th, 2021, I received a call I dreaded for weeks. My beautiful sister Rachel, at the age of 43, was gone. And barely a month after my dear friend Richard, whom I considered a brother, passed away at the age of 47 for eerily similar reasons. They didn't know each other at all, and yet they fought the same enemy and lost. That enemy was depression. Before I continue, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so by clicking the subscribe link below. You may also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Rachel was a glorious but troubled soul. She battled depression on and off for decades, and for a while, it looked like she won. She survived her first overdose over 20 years ago and made a recovery worthy of a best-selling novel. She graduated college, got her second-degree black belt in Taekwondo, became a wife, mother, homeowner, and taught in the public school system for almost 20 years. She even began to develop an online linguistic learning system. That past was long gone and behind us, or so we thought. And then, like a burglar in the night, it came back. We are still trying to figure out what triggered the relapse back into depression, but the signs were obvious. First, the physical changes, and the emotional and mental followed. It happened rather rapidly, and true to form, no advice or probing was received or wanted. Conversations turned to monologues and one-word answers, and company, other than family gatherings hosted by my sister, was attended in body only. The recent pandemic and closing of schools only exacerbated the situation. Like many around the world, Rachel could not adapt to the rapidly changing circumstances, and the downward spiral accelerated. She still hosted great parties and went all out to make family gatherings memorable, which made us believe that she was holding it all together well, but little did we know. Rachel's story isn't unique. In fact, over 300 million people worldwide are diagnosed with depression, and until my sister succumbed to the disease, I only saw such stories in the news. And so my purpose here today is to bring awareness to those of you facing similar challenges with someone you love, in the hope that something may still be done for them. Depression is different for each person and may be all-consuming. Unlike sadness, which is a feeling usually triggered by an event and then subsides, depression isn't necessarily triggered by anything and doesn't just go away. Talking about it and being positive doesn't usually help. In fact, it can make things worse. Energy is hard to come by, and day-to-day tasks take longer and require more effort to perform. Eating and sleeping habits drastically change, which explain the physical changes like awareness and attention span, and self-loathing and destructive behavior. The deeper the dive, the more focus is placed on either escaping the pain or ending it. Either way, prescription or recreational drugs often become the diet of choice and pursued with reckless abandon. Seeing someone you love battle depression can be, well, depressing and make you feel helpless. However, as hard as it may be, trying to do so on your own without expert advice may suck you in and end up causing more harm than good to your loved one as well as yourself. You'd be better off getting the ball rolling and getting the right level of help as soon as possible by doing the following. Number 1, listen without offering advice. Ask questions that gets them to talk, and don't assume you know what they feel. Number 2, validate their feelings with statements such as, "That sounds difficult," or "I'm sorry to hear that." Don't say, "I know how you feel," unless you genuinely do. Number 3, help them find support. They will likely not admit they have a problem, or may find the task of finding help overwhelming. If you don't know where to start, call the National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. It is a treatment referral center open 24/7, 365 days a year. Number 4, support them through the therapy process if you're so inclined. On a bad day when they want to skip it, help them get there. And number 5, set boundaries. Some people with depression may tend to be needy and attempt to monopolize your time. Don't drop everything and neglect your own needs and responsibilities to run to their aid. It will rarely have a more positive impact on either of you. I tried multiple times in my life to do just that. It doesn't work. It is easier said than done, but I can't stress enough that despite our best efforts, we may still, as in my sister Rachel's case, come up short. Guilt and remorse may become companions for some time. Sadly, it will not bring back those who passed on and left us to ponder what if. They too bear responsibility for the choice they make, be it to grab our outstretched hand or turn away and seek an escape. We should not judge them or claim to know their pain. Just remember them fondly and recognize that they are now at peace. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and let me know what topics you would like my perspective on in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.